With interesting people, there's a mystery to be solved. An adventure is unfolding, so why not get involved? Come on and read all about it.
I don't think they want any visitors.
Doesn't sound too friendly, does it?
Doesn't look too friendly either. Do you think the book destroyer lives up there?
I don't know. Let's go and find out.
I was afraid you're going to say that. But what about the warnings on the sign?
Look, the book destroyer only goes after villains in books, right? So why would he want to harm us?
But suppose that's not the book destroyer's castle.
Well, it's too late to turn back now.
Okay, but I sure would like to know who lives up there. I don't think anybody lives here at all.
What was that?
Maybe just the wind.
Or a bird.
Or a bat. Good afternoon. Welcome to my castle.
Oh, no!
Don't be frightened. I intend you no harm. My author insisted on making me powerless until after sunset. Besides, you're trying to find the book destroyer. I appreciate that. So, ask what you will.
Let's get out of here.
What if he can help us?
Are you kidding? That's Dracula.
I know, but it's worth a try. Mr. Dracula?
That's Count Dracula.
Sorry.
Apologies are unnecessary. It has been such a long time since my castle has been graced by the presence of one so young and lovely.
Lynn, we've got to leave.
Why? He won't harm us. He's nice.
Nice? Don't you understand, Lynn? He's only pretending to be nice, so he can keep us here till sunset. Then he'll trap us.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Now, what is it that you would wish to know?
The book destroyer. Can you tell us anything about him?
Not very much, I'm afraid. Obviously, he doesn't like villains. He keeps erasing us. And in the process, complete stories are being destroyed. Cinderella, Snow White.
The big bad wolf from Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It happened a few minutes ago, in the woods. He just disappeared.
What a shame.
He was just about to tell us what good books have in common.
Lynn, it's getting late. We have to go.
There's no need to rush away. It would be my pleasure to tell you what all good books have in common.
I know one thing they all have in common. Interesting plots. That's important.
Ah, very true. But that's not all. It is essential that every story have fascinating characters, too. Both the good and the bad characters make reading enjoyable. After all, a wonderful plot would be insignificant if all the characters in the story were dull and boring.
I see what you mean.
I, for instance, am a fascinating character. How many of your friends can turn themselves into bats?
Not very many.
You pretend to be friendly, Count Dracula, but we know you're actually very evil.
Alex, that wasn't a very nice thing to say.
Not nice, no. But the young man has a point. You see,
I'm evil, I admit it. I'm a villain through and through. Oh, I could tell you stories of the wicked things I do. I'm rotten, I confess it, but I think you must agree. I'm a fascinating character, and right there you have the key. For there's something that every good story really needs. Interesting people doing interesting deeds. Hero, coward, villain, it doesn't matter who, as long as we're enjoyed by a reader such as you. This setting, it's terrific, creating an atmosphere for you. Descriptions of the backgrounds should transmit a vital clue. This castle, it's horrific, evil reeks throughout the room. Warning foolish visitors, it might become their tomb. For there's something that every good story should make clear. Settings that provide us with a proper atmosphere. A joyful, happy story might take place in the park, but evil needs a little bit of haunting in the dark. And then there is the conflict between two opposing views. Good and evil battle, and one of them must lose. This everlasting conflict in each story does belong. So read and you'll discover who is right and who is wrong. For there's something that every good story ought to do. Inspire certain feelings to grow inside of you. Excitement, fear, or sadness, a triumph that is grand. A conflict accomplishes. Now do you understand?
Yes, I see what you mean. Things that most good books have in common are interesting plots, characters, and settings, and a strong conflict between good and evil.
And usually the good side wins.
unfortunately, I am forced to accept the same conclusion. In most books, good triumphs over evil. Although I feel it's a personal insult. However, here in book world, we can make up our own endings.
It's still daylight.
It is?
He's gone.
And look,
Quick, the door.
We meet again. And for the last time.
No, please.
I have a little surprise for you.
Lynn, that note above you.
The book destroyer. No, it can't be. Stay away. Stay away.
That was a close call.
I'm beginning to like the book destroyer. First you say it was from the wolf, and now from Dracula.
Alex, look at this. Beyond the evil valley, take 15 paces more. At the end of Villain's Alley, I'm trapped behind a door. The wolf.
Come on, let's go.
Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
See anything?
No, maybe we did something wrong. Who is he?
Sure isn't Sleeping Beauty. Do you suppose he might be Rip Van Winkle?
Is he the one who fell asleep for 10 years?
20 years. Although it's very difficult with all this mumbling going on.
We're sorry, but we're looking for some kind of door that's supposed to be around here, somewhere.
Young whippersnappers, always running around trying to find something or other.
You don't understand. We're on the trail of the book destroyer.
The book destroyer? Never heard of him.
You haven't?
Perhaps he's been asleep too long.
Probably. And a very pleasant sleep it was, too. Now, why don't you go back to your book and leave me in peace?
But we're not from a book. We're from... Oh, he's fallen asleep again.
We must be in the wrong place. There aren't any buildings around. How can you have a door without a house, a castle, or something?
A door? You looking for a door? Behind those bushes. Used to be a mine entrance. Used to have a big wooden door. Rotted away with age, though.
I'll bet that's it. Thank you very much.
You've been a big help. Thanks a lot.
Don't mention it. In fact, don't say another word. Just go away and let me get back to sleep. They shouldn't allow children in books, especially modern ones. No manners, that's the problem. Always prying into something. All the same. Nancy Drew, Hardy Boys, that encyclopedia fella. Just can't leave well enough alone. Nobody's been down that mine for years. Won't find a thing, I'll bet. Not a thing. Nothing.
See anything?
No.
Wow, look at this.
Listen.
Excuse me, but I wonder if you could help us.
Well, I'll try. You're Alex and Lynne, aren't you?
How did you know?
Oh, I know everything. I'm the book destroyer.